Katie Welch. It's her senior project, and it's her last project. She's put a lot of effort into it. I've taken the class with her. I had to do the same thing. It's a lot of work, and it takes a lot of passion and creativity, and she's really given it all. So she's really excited to show you guys everything. So I hope you guys like it. It's called Memories, and with no further ado, here's Katie Welch.
Yeah, Mom, I'm back at the door. Yeah, I just have one more thing to pack and I'm out of here. Trust me. Yeah, I packed everything. I didn't forget anything. Right, yeah, you know, I made sure all my school books and everything is gone. Of course. But, are you crying? Mom, I'm just graduating college. You don't have to cry. Well, yeah, but you still got Courtney and Vin. Trust me again. Well, yeah, Courtney's in college and Vin's in high school. Okay, fine. You can cry because I'm graduating college and I'm your eldest kid. Right. So I'll give you a call when I'm at the car. Yeah, and I'll meet you and Dad at the hotel. Okay. Love you, Mom. Okay, bye. Graduation. I can't believe it's already here. Feels like yesterday I was signing up to be freshman at Lynn University. Okay, let's just finish up packing this stuff. Hey, I remember this monologue. It was freshman year of my high school. It's kind of funny because the monologue is called Catholic Schoolgirls and this monologue is called Catholic Schoolgirls. It's kind of weird because it's about a little girl trying to explain to everyone what his house is. I wonder if I remembered it. Okay. Alright, everyone, this is a church. This is God's house. So if you want to talk to him, you have to sit on one of these long chairs, sit down, and start talking. But not too loud because you'll wake up one of the statues. The statues are talking to Jesus. Oh, I almost forgot. Every time you say or hear the word Jesus, you bow your head to show respect, unless you'll get sin on your soul and everything. Now over there is a statue of Jesus' mother. Her name is the Blessed Virgin Mary. She's not important as Jesus, so you don't have to bow your head every time you say or hear her name. Now over there, right behind you, is a statue of Jesus' Father. Hey! You didn't bow your head. Do you want to go down to hell? I don't think so. Now hell is a very dark and disgusting place. You get hot and sweaty there, and these little devil people, they start fighting and crawling and all over you. Now if you're really good, you go up there. It's called heaven. And heaven has this big refrigerator full of lots of chocolates and candy and ice cream and donuts, and it never runs out. Now let's say I want to talk to someone very important. Let's say Cleopatra. I go to one of the saints, get a permission slip, and have Jesus sign it. You didn't bow your head again! You're going to go to hell. I warned you. I warned you. Anyways, after Jesus signs it, I have wings. Oh, when you go to heaven, you have wings and you can fly. So I fly, and then I talk to Cleopatra. We talk and chat and we do whatever. I just hope everyone I know there goes to heaven. If they don't, then I won't see them ever again. Oh, and one more thing, very important. You have to remember this. If you ask Jesus a question and he answers it, you write it down his answer very quickly and try not to mess it up. Because if you mess it up, well, you're in big trouble. Oh my gosh, that was one of the funnest monologues I ever did. Kind of glad I found that one. And I'm not losing this one, so. Okay, let's see, what else? Yeah, this one's not mine, this is Virginia's. I'll just keep hers over there. Okay, monologue I auditioned here at Lynn University, called Peace and Quiet. The reason why I go to the theater is so I get some peace and quiet. You wanna know why? Well, let me tell you. My life sucks. I have 3 kids, so you understand what I'm going through. The kids are fighting, the baby's crying, the dog barks all day and night, and the cat throws up hairballs. So, I decided to go to public events to get some peace and quiet. But even that has gotten worse. I go to movies, all they have is car chases and crashes. I go to the orchestra, it's quiet at first until that stupid gong is ringing through your ears. Libraries, they think you're homeless. Museums, if you snore just a little bit, they tell you to shh, quiet, you're disturbing the art. How are you disturbing the art? It's not alive, people. So you see, that's why I decided to go to the theater. I was sleeping peacefully until you woke me up. Adam Simpson said that was one of the best monologues I ever did. I just hope he thinks that monologue is good now. Okay, anyways. My Invisible Poem. This is one of the first poems I ever wrote. It was in high school, senior year, Mr. Burns' class. Mr. Burns is one of the most annoyingest, most boringest teacher I ever had. If you're in his class, you're either 1, sleeping, 2, talking without him knowing, or 3, texting. So one day when I was in his class, bored, I took out my notebook and started writing. Not notes, just, writing. And when the bell rang, everyone rushed out of the room. I looked down, and this is what I wrote. Invisible. In a room, there are many voices. Voices that are loud, voices that are quiet, voices that are sweet, and voices that are sour. There are many voices, but one is different from the others. This voice is hardly noticeable. Every time she tries to make a sound, the others drown hers. She sees them whispering, she sees them laughing, she sees them talking about her, she sees them looking. Her eyes are blue with waves of the ocean, her cheeks are red with rays from the sun. Everyone who looks at her only sees through her. No one even glances to even call her name. She's alone and she has no one to talk to. A day will come when someone will grab her hand and guide her into the light. But she's alone. She's invisible. She's me. That poem was kind of like a bright light, like an inspiration. It showed me that I have a gift of writing. I can write plays, stories, poems, and that's one thing I never want to give up. And hopefully it'll be great in the future. I definitely need to keep this safe. I don't want to lose it. What's this one? This one's kind of emotional, kind of important to me. It's about finding out your friend has depression. I can relate to the person in the monologue because I have a friend who was going through depression. She always cuts herself. She rarely talks to me. She almost committed suicide. And I almost lost her. So, this monologue, I'm dedicating to my friend, Molly. I was there that day, the day before she, we went to the movies together and we saw a play. And should have asked her if she was all right. I should have asked her if she was okay, but she seemed, I don't know, normal? Not like happy normal, just, normal. We met in high school, freshman year. We laugh, have a great time. Every Sunday we go to the mall. She loves the mall. She was always bitter and critical, but she was nice in her own way. She was kind of nice. I knew that she was going through depression. But every time someone says that they're going through depression, it's either they're running or they're exercising or eating healthy so the depression won't take over them. I thought that's what she was doing, but I guess not. Maybe the movie or the theater triggered something. I don't know. So when you called and told me where you found her, I lost it. I completely and totally lost it. It was my fault. I should just dragged her back in the car. I should have just been with her all night. I should not have just left her. I wasn't thinking straight. I don't care what you say. It is my fault. I'm blaming myself because I should have been there. Now she's gone. Why now? Why did she have to go and kill herself? Depression is one of the hardest things to deal with. But Molly dealt with her depression. She's dealing with it now, but still, she's fine. She has an amazing family. She has a beautiful daughter named Isabel. A week ago, she called me, and she told me that Isabel was like light of her life. Like Isabel is the one helping her deal with her depression because she doesn't want to lose her daughter. So I'm glad Molly's okay. Oh boy. Hamlet. Shakespeare. Romeo and Juliet. Everyone knows Shakespeare, right? This monologue is one of my favorites. I did this in Harry Murphy's class, and it was one of the most hilarious monologues I ever did. For Midsummer's Night Dream. Puppet? Why so? That way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She has urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she has prevailed him. And you are so grown, so high to his esteem, that I am so dwarfish, so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak, how low am I? I am not yet so low, but that thy nails could reach upon thine eyes. Harry Murphy said that was one of his favorite monologues. I can see why, because it showed a lot of emotion, and like I said, it was one of the funniest ones I ever did. It's this one. Yeah. I don't think I need this, no one cares about this one, so there we go. Hamlet. One of the first Shakespearean plays I ever read. It's one of the hardest ones I ever recited, this monologue. Besides Romeo and Juliet, this one's one of the most dramatic, really emotional plays he ever wrote. So many journeys, may the sun and moon make us count once again, or ere love be done. But woe is me, you are so sick of late, so far from fear and from your former state, that I distrust you, trust, discomfort you, my lord, and nothing must. For woman's fear and love holds quantity, neither aunt, and holds extremity. For what my love is, proof have made you know. As my love is sized, my fear is so. Where little fear is great, and love holds in, and where love grows great, great love grows there. To me, I think, even though Shakespeare is one of the most greatest, most well-known playwright of all time, I can't understand what the word he's saying at all. A lot of people just read his stuff and okay, does anyone know what to be or not to be means? I guess everyone can relate to that. Okay, I think I packed up everything, and no, I did not. We have a tradition in my family. My poem book. Every year, my friends or family send me a poem, and there's always a message to it, or what they feel. Maybe I could read a few. My grandma sent me this poem the day before she died. Her family is Irish. And when my sister and we were in choir together, we sang this poem. She was there. She said that this poem is one of the happiest poems she ever read. Her tradition in her family. The poem called The Irish Blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the sun be always at your back. May the wind shine warm upon your face, and the rains fall soft upon your fields. Until we meet again, my friends. Until we meet again. May God hold you in the palm of his hand. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rains fall soft upon your fields. Till we meet again, my friends, until we meet again. May God hold you in the palm of his hand. My sister and I sang the song at her funeral. Everyone said that they felt the emotion to the song, and I know my grandma's happy out there, watching down all for me and my family. My sister Courtney, she goes to Stetson right now, Stetson University. She's kind of following my footsteps a little bit. She wants to be an actress like me. There's this one poem that my sister and I love dearly in our heart. Hope by Emily Dickinson. Hope is a thing of feathers that perches the soul and sings a tune without the words, and nothing stops it all. Courtney says that this poem, every time she reads it, she kind of feels, joy. I can't wait to see her again and tell her about all the times I had fun here at Lynn. Oh boy. My baby brother, Ben. Let's just say we are not two peas in a pod. He and I are completely opposite. He loves sports. I love theater. He loves video games. I love to read and write. He loves spicy food. I hate spicy food. But my freshman year, when he sent me this, I was like, okay, who are you? What have you done with my brother? I know you would never send this to me. He said, I just saw this poem and I thought of you. After reading it, I know why. Brother and sister. Sister, we've been through life's sorrow and pain, but together we have always endured the strain. We always bicker, we always argue, and made each other mad. But if you weren't my sister, life would be so sad. We laugh until we cry until we laugh. Sometimes we don't even know why. If we're not together, our bond is still strong because you're my sister and I'm your brother. We know something's wrong. So whether we are together or far apart, Katie, you're my sister, my friend, and forever in my heart. My brother is like a little angel. I almost lost him when he was 9 because of MRSA. He had a staph infection and he almost died from it. But right now, he's doing great. He's at Strawberry Crest High School, baseball pitcher. Scouts are looking at him. I just hope he becomes in the league. Maybe the Rays or Red Sox? I don't know. I'll definitely see him there. My best friend, Elizabeth. We've known each other since 3rd grade. She and I always been in plays together. Our first one was Beauty and the Beast. I was the wardrobe, she was the plate. She still has the costume. She never wants to leave that costume. She sent me this poem when I did the play Antigone here. She said that this will help me. Friendship. Stand by all the way, here to help you through your day. Hold you up when you're weak, help you find the one you seek. Catch your tears when you cry, pulling you through the tide. Just being there through thick and thin, just say it all, I'm forever your friend. Hopefully after we graduate, we'll have our own theater company, have these kids performing and everything. That's what we want to do. My mom and dad, they have been so supportive of me through thick and thin. Sometimes my brothers and sisters and I, we can definitely bug them, and sometimes I feel like they want to kick our asses. But senior year, first day of school, my mom sent me this poem, and it's definitely going to help me when I graduate. Poem called Graduation. There you are in your cap and tassel, ready to make your world your castle. It seems just yesterday you were our kid, watching everything I did. Now we watch you graduate, a young grown woman we helped to create. On wings of knowledge you will fly, through your visions and rising high. We couldn't be prouder, Katie. We wish you success in everything you do. Just remember one thing we want you to know, our love is everywhere you go. My mom and dad were like the rock of my life. It's been one heck of a roller coaster for me. I still can't believe I'm graduating. It seemed like it was going to be forever until I walked that stage to get my diploma. I had a hard time, to get here. I've worked really hard, especially since what I had to deal with in elementary and high school. Let's just say I have a learning disability called central auditory processing problem. What that means is my brain processes more slowly than a normal human brain. I have a hard time studying and taking tests. Sometimes I stutter, and sometimes if I say something completely not a conversation, everyone thinks it's, weird. I've been teased and bullied in my high school and elementary school. They called me names like stupid, retarded, weird, and more things. Some people thought I should go to a community college instead of a university to help my knowledge or my lack of ability. I was so sick and tired of all the negative comments and doubts everyone was putting at me. I wanted to prove to everyone that 1, I'm not stupid, 2, I am normal, and 3, I can go to university just like everyone else. So, one day, the best thing that's ever happened to me. I got a letter from Lane University accepting me to go to their school. I was so excited and thrilled. A university accepted me of all people, to come here. And Lynn University is one of the best things that ever happened to me. I mean, come on, look around here. The facility is amazing. Besides, there are a lot of other things. I have friends from around the world, who accept me for who I am. The drama department is amazing. There's a lot of qualities I can do there. And the professors, they understand me for who I am. They're the ones who taught me to never give up and follow my dreams. They help their students, and they help us so we can graduate. And the best part of all, next year I'm coming back to get my master's in education. I was so excited. I'm going to be a drama and elementary teacher. I am going to teach my kids everything I know about everything, theater, math, writing, everything. I want to teach my students that even though there's bullies and everything, I want to show them what happened to me. Look what happened to me. I am here at Lynn University, I'm graduating, and I'm a teacher. I want to show my students that don't let anyone tell you what to do. Because even though I don't want them to feel like they're nothing, because they're not. So yeah, there's still going to be bullies, and sure, I still have doubts saying like, am I going to be able to graduate? Am I a good actress? Well, yeah, I know I'm going to graduate. I am an amazing actress. And for those bullies, I don't care about them. They know nothing at all. I ain't got no time for haters, okay? They can't tell me what to do. I am here. I am graduating. I am following my dreams. And guess what? There's nothing you can do to stop me. Thank you everyone for coming here to support me. I really, really appreciate that. I want to thank Natalia and Ed for helping me out with the set and doing the volunteer, and also especially to Adam Simpson for encouraging me and supporting me every time, even though I called him and bugged him with all the questions and everything.
Should have never given you myself.
And also, I know on your playbill there's supposed to be Felix and everything. We had some technical difficulties, so Friday at 12:30 he is going to do his video here. So please come and support him. And thank you so much for supporting me. So thank you.